Hello, let me introduce myself. My name is Muhammad Bagas Wiguna Pratama, NPM 22411192, Management Study Program. Here I will explain material about the macro environment in online business. What is the macro environment? The macro environment is broader external factors that cannot be controlled directly by a business, but can influence the performance and sustainability of the business. In the context of online business, the macro environment is very dynamic and continues to change. Macro environmental factors that influence online business. Here are some of the main macro environmental factors that online business people need to pay attention to. 1. Economic factors. Country's economic condition, the level of inflation, economic growth, interest rates, and consumer purchasing power will greatly influence demand for the products or services offered. Currency exchange rate fluctuations. If your business has international transactions, currency exchange rate fluctuations will affect product prices and profitability. Fiscal and monetary policy. Changes in government policy regarding taxes, subsidies and interest rates can have a significant impact on operational costs and consumer purchasing power. 2. Socio-cultural factors. Demographics. Population growth, age structure, education level, and population distribution will influence the target market and consumer preferences. Lifestyle. Changes in lifestyle, trends and societal values will influence demand for certain products or services. Culture. Cultural customs, habits, and values will influence how consumers interact with businesses and choose products. 3. Technological factors. Technological developments. The emergence of new technologies such as artificial intelligence, big data, and the Internet of Things, IoT, can create new business opportunities as well as new challenges. Technological infrastructure. The availability and quality of technological infrastructure such as the Internet, telecommunications networks and mobile devices will influence consumer access to online services. Data protection. Regulations regarding personal data protection will impact how businesses collect and manage consumer data. 4. Legal political factors. Government regulations. Government regulations regarding e-commerce, taxes, copyright, and consumer protection will impact how businesses operate. Political stability. Stable political conditions will create a conducive business climate, while political instability can increase business risks. 5. Environmental factors. Climate change. Climate change can impact supply chains and consumer demand for certain products. Environmental awareness. Increasing consumer awareness of the environment will encourage businesses to implement sustainable business practices. Examples of the influence of the macro environment on online business. COVID-19 pandemic. The pandemic has triggered a rapid increase in the use of e-commerce and other digital services. Trade wars. Trade wars can increase production and distribution costs, as well as create uncertainty in business. Changing consumer preferences. Increasing health awareness has driven demand for organic products and online healthcare services. Strategies for facing macro environmental changes. Constantly monitor developments in the macro environment. Use various sources of information such as news, industry reports, and social media to monitor changes as they occur. Impact analysis. Evaluate the potential impact of macro environmental changes on your business. Create a contingency plan. Have a contingency plan ready to deal with various possible scenarios. Adapt quickly. Don't hesitate to change business strategies if necessary. Focus on innovation. Continuously innovate to develop new products and services that suit changing market needs. Sample case. Industry. Fashion target market. Urban youth who care about fashion and the environment. Products, services. Women's clothing with unique and sustainable designs, made from environmentally friendly materials. Digital platforms used. Instagram, TikTok, Shopee, and own website. Budget. 50 million Indonesian rupiahs per month. Implemented digital marketing strategy. Content marketing. Create interesting visual content on Instagram and TikTok, such as lifestyle product photos, mix and match tutorial videos, and behind-the-scenes product making. Write a blog on the website about fashion trends, styling tips, and the stories behind each design. Hold giveaways and quizzes on social media to increase engagement. Influencer marketing. Collaborate with local fashion influencers who share the same values as the brand to promote products. Giving free products to influencers to review and promote. Social media advertising. Running paid ads on Instagram and TikTok to reach a wider audience. Using targeting features to reach audiences that match the demographic profile and interests of the target market. Email marketing. Build a customer email database through registration forms on websites and social media. Send regular email newsletters containing the latest information about products, promotions, and other interesting content. Search engine optimization, SEO, optimizing the website so that it is easy to find in search engines through relevant keywords. Build backlinks from other websites to increase website authority. Challenges faced. Tough competition. Many other online fashion brands offer similar products. Limited budget. A limited marketing budget makes it difficult to run multiple campaigns at once. Rapid changes in trends. The fashion industry is very dynamic, so it needs to continuously adapt to the latest trends. Results achieved. Increase in number of followers. The number of followers on Instagram and TikTok has increased significantly. Increase in sales. Online sales increased 30% in the first 6 months. Increased brand awareness. The brand becomes better known among the target market. Increased engagement. The level of engagement on social media has increased, indicating that the audience is interested in the content created. Lessons learned. Importance of quality content. Interesting and relevant content is essential to attract audience attention. Collaboration with influencers is effective. Influencer marketing can help expand a brand's reach. Data analysis is critical. Data can be used to measure campaign performance and make better decisions. Flexibility is essential. The fashion industry is very dynamic, so businesses must be ready to adapt to changes. Main components of the macro environment in online business in general. The macro environment can be divided into several main components, which are often analyzed using the PESTLE framework: politics, government policy, regulations, political stability, and international relations. Examples: changes to e-commerce tax regulations, consumer protection policies, free trade agreements. Economy, general economic conditions, inflation rate, interest rates, economic growth, consumer purchasing power. Examples: fluctuations in currency exchange rates, economic recession, changes in people's consumption patterns. Social structure, demographics, lifestyle, cultural values, level of education. Examples: growth of the middle class, changes in consumer preferences, awareness of environmental issues. Technology, developments in information technology, innovation, automation, and digital infrastructure. Examples: the emergence of new technologies such as AI, blockchain, development of 5G networks. Environment, environmental issues, climate change, natural disasters, sustainability awareness. Examples: environmental regulations, demand for environmentally friendly products, impact of natural disasters on supply chains. Legal, applicable laws and regulations, copyright, patents, consumer protection. Examples: online business licensing regulations, personal data protection, business competition law. The impact of the macro environment on online business. The macro environment has a significant impact on online business, including opportunities. Changes in the macro environment can create new business opportunities. For example, the COVID-19 pandemic is driving rapid growth of e-commerce businesses. Threats. Changes in the macro environment can also pose threats to online businesses. For example, changes in government policy may increase operational costs or limit business activities. Uncertainty. The dynamic and complex macro environment creates high levels of uncertainty, making it difficult to predict future developments. Strategies for facing the macro environment. To face the dynamics of the macro environment, online businesses need to implement the right strategies, such as monitoring. Carry out continuous monitoring of changes in the macro environment. Analysis. Analyze the potential impact of macro-environmental changes on business. Adaptation. Able to adapt quickly to changes in the macro environment. Innovation. Developing new products and services that are relevant to changing market needs. Collaboration. Building partnerships with other parties to face common challenges. Sample case. For example, a clothing e-commerce business must pay attention to changes in fashion trends that are influenced by social and cultural factors. They must also pay attention to technological developments such as e-commerce platforms and data analysis tools to improve business efficiency. The macro environment in online business includes a series of factors that operate outside the boundaries of the company but greatly influence online business operations and strategy. Here are some of the main aspects of the macro environment that are relevant for online businesses. 1. Political factors. Current government policy patterns and regulations can influence how an online business operates. For example, privacy and data protection laws can motivate companies to improve data security practices. 2. Economic factors. Global economic fluctuations can influence consumer behavior and market preferences. For example, periods of inflation or economic depression may motivate online businesses to adjust their prices and promotions. 3. Socio-cultural factors. Society's social and cultural perceptions can influence how people use the internet and online platforms. This factor also influences online marketing and communication trends. 4. Technology factors. Technological advances such as the Internet of Things, IoT, blockchain, and artificial intelligence, AI, can bring many new opportunities for online businesses but also pose major challenges in technological integration. 5. Environmental factors. Global environmental issues such as climate change can influence consumer preferences and industry regulations. Online businesses need to consider the impact of their operations on the environment. 6. Legal factors. Legal regulations such as privacy protection laws, copyright, and international tax requirements can be significant in online business operations. Businesses need to comply with these rules to avoid legal risks. SWOT, strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, threats, analysis can be used to navigate these macro factors. Therefore, online companies must continuously monitor and adapt to changes in their macro environment to remain competitive and successful in the global market. Economic changes have a significant impact on online business profits. Here are some ways economic changes are affecting online businesses. 1. Internet user growth. The increasingly widespread and rapid internet penetration increases the market potential for online businesses. The more people use the internet, the more likely they are to carry out online transactions. 2. Changes in consumer preferences. Global economic fluctuations can influence consumer shopping preferences. For example, during periods of inflation, consumers may be more attracted to cheap and discounted products, whereas during economic depression, they may be more selective in choosing products. 3. Operational efficiency. Rapidly developing digital technology allows online businesses to reduce operational costs. For example, using e-commerce can save distribution costs because transactions are carried out directly through online platforms. 4. Digital payment method availability. Advances in digital payment methods such as e-money and online bank transfers increase flexibility in carrying out transactions. This makes it easier for consumers to make purchases without having to be physically present at the point of sale. 5. Online business competition. In the Industrial Era 4.0, online business competition is becoming increasingly fierce. Therefore, businesses must continually innovate and improve their services to remain relevant and successful. 6. National economic contribution. The growth of Indonesia's digital economy, for example, is expected to reach $77 billion in 2022, with e-commerce contributing $59 billion. This shows that online business not only provides individual benefits but also contributes greatly to national economic growth too. Therefore, adapting to economic changes is the key to maintaining and increasing online business profits. Conclusion: the macro environment is a very important factor for the success of online business. By understanding and anticipating changes in the macro environment, businesses can take appropriate steps to remain competitive and sustainable.